And thank you to our sponsor, Millesima. Millesima, bringing fine wine to you. Find out more information by visiting their website at www.millesima-usa.com.
My name is Christophe Baron, and I'm the vigneron at Cayuse Vineyards. So what's a vigneron? A vigneron is a wine grower, a wine creator, a wine lover, but the most important of all, a wine drinker. We are here at the Armada Vineyard. This is one of the 5 vineyards that Cayuse owns. Cayuse Vineyards consist in 50 acres, and we are farming with biodynamic techniques. So here we are with Ernie, our vineyard dog here, Arnold Kennedy. This is his name. See? So, Ernie, there we go. I am originally from Champagne, wine region of France, more exactly from the Marne Valley. My family have been farming in a small village called Charly-sur-Marne, and we've been vigneron there since the 16th century. I decided to move here in Walla Walla because I discovered this very special ground that you have right here back in 1996, and I decided to purchase some land here and plant a vineyard. Why Walla Walla? Well, it's very simple, because this is the perfect place on earth to grow grapes. You know, we have got all the pros to become one of the leading grape growing area in the world, as Washington State and of course as Walla Walla, because there's a lot of variation as far as terroir goes in the Walla Walla Valley, and that's the beauty of being part of this endeavor. You know, it's like we're all on the boat here, and then you know, we are definitely going for something very, very special. You know, who knows where that boat is going to take us, but we know we are on the right boat. This is the ancient riverbed of the Walla Walla River, and yes, I did actually brought all the rocks from France via Concorde, but the Concorde crashed in 2000, and since then, you know, I had to deal with the soil I have here. So, but we have a fair amount of rocks that we can farm on. The reason why I decided to call our domain Cayuse, because the native Indians living in the valley were the Cayuse Indians, and they actually got their name from the French Canadian, the first settlers here in the Walla Walla Valley. They were fur traders, and they called the people they found here les Cailloux, and they called them people of the stones, and basically Caillou became Cayuse, and that's the reason why, with my French heritage and moving here in the Walla Walla Valley, I decided to call my domain Cayuse Vineyards. This is as simple as that. We can look at the soil here. It's very, very interesting. This is pretty much 90% rocks and mixed with 10% of silty loam for the first 18 to 24 inches. And underneath that, it's pure concrete rocks for hundreds of feet. So the vines struggle a lot. Great terroir all around the world has in common is soils who are very inhospitable, and the vines have to struggle in order to make the best and get the best out of the soil. So a soil like this brings extra minerality to the wine. That's really what we are looking for. A wine that is true of its terroir. In order actually to accomplish our goal, we are farming with biodynamic techniques as well. A lot of people consider biodynamics being a wacky way of doing things. I do believe firmly that biodynamics is the way of freedom. We don't use pesticide, we don't use herbicide. We only use forces of life instead of like forces of death. And this is the only way to ultimate terroir, I believe. Woohoo! Up, up, up!
Feels good.
Okay, now we've got to run. Yes, this is a new planting. This is 12 acres actually adjacent to Armada Vineyard, and this is a great addition actually to our estate, since we need more space actually to bring our own piles of manure here and to let it age and turn obviously the manure into a wonderful compost. This is pure gold right here. I'm a very rich man. This is one of our pile of compost here. This is obviously biodynamic compost. So we give the pile about 18 months to cook down, and after those 18 months we will spread the compost in a vineyard to enlivening the life in the soil, the bacteria, the fungus, but also to create a structure. What the soil needs is a bond and a right structure. The French national emblem or mascot is the rooster. And you know where the rooster always ends up? On a pile of compost. So here I am. I'm the French rooster today. Cayuse consists in 5 different vineyards at the moment for a total of 50 acres. A great majority is planted with Syrah, a little over half of the property planted with Syrah, and then the rest is planted with Cabernet Sauvignon, also Tempranillo, and some Grenache as well. A little bit of Viognier too, a little bit of Merlot, a little bit of Cab Franc. Here we are, this is the secret of success. If you want to plant a vineyard in the rocks in Walla Walla, you have to have those cans and lay those cans in the fall in order to make sure that if there is a winter freeze, you can retrain those vines the following spring and have some kind of a crop. So in January 2004, here at Armada Vineyard, it was minus 25 Fahrenheit. So basically all the vines, or all what was above ground level, died. So we had to cut all the trunks down to the ground and come in the spring and then uncovered every single vines by hand and retrain the cans that we buried the previous fall. And it did pay off because we did end up with roughly 80% of a normal crop in 2004. You're just about to taste the 2006 Cayuse Vineyards Grenache. You know, some people are like always trying to find what makes Cayuse so special and what's your secret and so on. There's basically no secret. You know, I use my instinct. There's no recipe at Cayuse. Every year is a new year. Every day is a new day. And then all you have to do is use your good instinct. It's as simple as that. Being in a wine studio if you don't have a glass of wine in your hand. Because remember, something very important here at Cayuse, there is no winemaker, so therefore there is no winery. There's only one vigneron and one studio, because we don't make wine here, we create wine. That's it.